All right, so we're at Mr. Alco's again. You guys seen that video? We did all these beautiful cars he has in the showroom. And we're getting the Lincoln. The big old nasty 460 for the Mercury. So I'm gonna go home, get the trailer, and we'll snatch it out. Hey guys, Brad, Four Boys Garage. So we did it. We got the big old four-door Lincoln from Mr. Joe Alco, and we're gonna yank the 460 out, and we're gonna put it in that 52 Mercury. So I told you guys that's what I was thinking, and that's what it's coming to. So big block 460 Lincoln Continental with 41,000 miles coming out the garage. Here we go. What year is it? 77?
I can't remember. Is it in the door right there?
All right, guys, let's get this bad boy off. Well, that one came, man, I thought she was gonna come in right in the garage here. Cars are so dang heavy, man, they just roll forever. But it did fine. I gave her enough room, so. Let's pull her in. Let me take a wall down here so we could get this thing in. That's how big it is. This, guys, is why I love having a winch on the floor. These old cars, doing this crap by yourself. My son's in school, so I'm alone and unafraid like usual. And I mounted that little winch on the floor, and that's like one of the best things I ever did, besides my lift. So that's a wrap on this one. Got her in. We're gonna get her. See if we can't get her. Well, we'll get her running and driving. I'm not gonna say we can't, because this motor's legit and just hasn't ran in a while. I can smell the varnish in the gas like usual. I'll run it off a gas can if I have to. I don't care. But the whole reason why, guys, I got this car, and I told you last time when I did that tour of the what was it, the one owner with the Shelby on the front video, one owner car collection, I think I put on my thumbnail there. Anyway, the whole reason why I wanted this car was for that big block 460, because I want to stick it in this 52. So this 52, as you guys all know, is ready to go. It just needs a motor and a trans in it. Well, you know, why not throw a big block in here? Who cares at this point? You know, let's see if she'll rip. It's going to take me a little bit of time because I want to do the, I really want to put a 4-speed back in it. I don't want to go with automatic. And so motors definitely could come out. I'll put headers on it, maybe aluminum. I'm not even going to do nothing crazy, guys. Like, you know, we're Poor Boys Garage here for a reason. We're not freaking big money garage. So, you know, easy day. Get her running and driving, pull that motor, pull all the bull crap off. You know, throw some headers on it, throw a quick aluminum intake on it, put an Edelbrock or a Holly on there, and let her rip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I can't wait to get down and dirty with it. And, you know, pull her out, have some buddies over, and we'll see what we could do. So the story is, Joe, he was a car salesman back in the days, and he sold this car to a doctor, local, back in, I don't know, I want to say this thing's like a 75, 76, guys. I'm not even really positive about that. I'm not up on my Continentals. I know they all look the same around this year, though. So he sold it to him. Gentleman passed away, and Joe bought it from the estate. Been sitting in the back of that shop for, I don't know, they might have moved it from another shop, but, you know, short story long, it's been sitting forever. So they want to put a lift in there. I got it out of their way, and now we're going to start messing with it. So to be continued on this one, and we'll definitely see what we could do to get her to run. I like to burn some tire. I like to burn the tires off this thing. It's got that big old 9-inch in it, and you know, obviously, you know, this car would be fun anyway, just for a cruiser. All right, so first thing, there's the big bad 460. You guys seen that? I had to make sure it was a 460 because sometimes these things come with 400, guys. And 400s are good, don't get me wrong. They're great motors as well. But, you know, I'm looking for that 460. So made sure it says 460 right on the side. Hopefully it didn't change no valve cover or anything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's all ridge. So you can see how much rust is in this thing, guys. This thing has been down at the beach, I heard, for a long time. And here in North Carolina, I always tell you the humidity is rough. But look at that. I mean, that's just out of the hood. So cars, you know, somebody could use some trim off of it or whatever, let me know. I mean, I'm more than happy to part this thing out. That's no problem. But I got to do all, you know, I want to get you guys the video and get you guys all the footage first. And, you know, everybody knows my Mercury, so we're going to do a transplant here after we get it running. I like getting them running so I can move them around my area, the garage and stuff. Makes it a lot easier. Luckily, this car runs, it pulls real easy. None of the brakes are locked up in it. Makes it a lot 10 times easier when you gotta put up with that crap. And Mr. Alco said this thing does run and drive, but they're running off a gas can, of course. You can smell the varnish in it. I think I said that already. So I'm running off the gas can. I'll throw a battery in it, and let's see if I could be like you guys, get them running right off the get-go. Will it run and drive? You know, everybody puts that on their thumbnails, and they get lucky. So a lot of these guys are getting lucky. It takes a lot of work sometimes to get these running and driving, and not right off the bat where they're in the forest and in the woods and haven't been started in 20 years, and they get them to pop off. Man, I get pretty impressed with that one. But all right, so let's see what we can do. Throw a battery. Let me vacuum her out first. I just want to get all the rust out of it. I just like working in cleaner. The area's all cleaned out. That's just my preference. I got OCD, guys, from 20 years in the Marine Corps. So I'm going to do that for you. And then we'll throw a battery in it, put a little gas in her, and see what she does. a very good job, I must say. This would not pass inspection. But I want to get her outside and just use the air compressor on her. I think that would be better because that rust is everywhere. But I did, you know, just cleaned it out so it don't go all over the garage floor. And all right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and pull the air cleaner. Let me get you guys in a different location here. Keep looking at the same thing over and over. So let's pull the, let's yank this air cleaner out. Let's throw a battery in it. Let's disconnect the gas line. Throw what am I trying to tell you guys? Throw a little gallon of gas on it. And we'll go from there. Okay, let's put this back here, put this there. Try to get all the thousands of hoses off of it, that all this old school smog bull crap. I really don't want to disconnect anything. I want to just leave it because then I won't remember how anything goes. Throw that up there. Gas line is right here. Let's pull this gas line off real quick. It shouldn't be too painful. Joe said when they started this thing, had no valve tap in it or nothing. So, I mean, with 41,000 on it, original, that's like a brand new motor. Brand new engine, I should say. I always call them motors, I don't know why. So, let's pull this off. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to see if I can get lucky like all you guys do. Pulling this crap out of the woods and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. We do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. We do the same stuff. Usually I gotta bring them home though, because it's just such a pain in the butt to do this stuff out in like the woods or at people's houses. Try to get them running and drive them right off, you know, right out of the garage and stuff, or out of the woods. That's great. I love it. But your tools, you know, in your own shop, you know where all the tools are. Or, you know, you can't get the right thing. But I'm working on a, what is it, like a 77 tin grill Dodge truck down the street from here. But it's long bed, unfortunately, but it's been sitting in a gentleman's yard for years. He passed away. His daughter called me last week and said wants to get rid of it. She just said, you know, don't be in a hurry. And I was like, no problem. And if she's okay with it, I'd like to do like a get it running and driving right out of his yard. You know, I thought that would be kind of cool. I'm not even gonna pull the gas filter, guys. I literally am just gonna try to get it rolling right out of here. So. All right, so I got the fuel line off, got the fuel line coming from the fuel pump, hanging out right here. You see it? I'm gonna put a little gas can right here, strap it down. I already see a brake line busted off of it, so I don't think we're gonna be going far, but I'd like to at least see if it would even start. And we'll go from there, guys. Let me put my bad to the bone red top in here. Got the negative, got the positive. I hear some stuff doing something. Whatever. All right, let me go grab a gas can. All right, got a little gas can right there. Put a little gas down the car. A little rag down there so the thing stays. At this point, that could stay there. I could get to the car. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to see if it's pumping gas first. That was my first thing. So I got the line disconnected, so let's see what she does. So yeah, you knew I couldn't get that lucky. So I'm gonna smack on the starter a little bit. It feels like it's not kicking in. I wasn't in park, so I was like, yeah, it's just not in park. Of course, the starter's probably hanging up in it. All right, so key didn't work. You know, it's one awesome thing about Fords is your starter relay is right on the top. So if you guys trying to jump these things, it's really easy. Just pull your big positive off. Go ahead and hit it on the positive side of the, this goes right down to the starter. My starter finally kicked in. It was clicking, as you heard. And I smacked on it a little bit, which I don't think did much. But then I just kept tapping on this thing and it freed that starter up. So watch, and now I'm going to show you guys when it ain't going to work. But try to give it just a couple. Don't sit there and crank on it forever. It'll start heating stuff up. But now all I'm trying to do is I can see through the air cleaner right here. And if you look through that air cleaner, you could see that hose that I cut. There you go, guys. And now I'm just trying to see if it's going to pull any gas. So let's try to concentrate on that. I don't even have the key on yet. And if we could get lucky and it'll pull some gas through there, then it's all game on. But if not, then we're going to have to, you know, then your fuel pump comes into play and you let the games begin. So okay, so I don't see no fuel coming out of the fuel line. That don't mean nothing. If we get the motor just to fire, it'll probably start priming itself up, start pulling out of that gas can. So we'll try that, see how that works. So let me do that. Put this bolt back on here so I don't lose it. I'll turn the key on because I dumped a little gas down there, but key's on. Probably ain't gonna work because I don't have the hot side on this relay. Okay. So probably no spark, which is fine. I'm gonna put this back here. There's my spark. So I'll put that there and then I could jump it. I'll get a big piece. You can hear whatever's kicking in, one of those little relays kicking in. get a big piece of wire. We'll put it on there, jump it. I'll squirt some more starting fluid down it, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go get a big piece of wire. Ow, watch that, Jack. Load her down a little bit. See if she could even pop off. That'd be freaking nice. Wow, seriously? I can't believe that one, guys. I never thought in a million years that would work. I'd love to see if she just come off the key, man, when I don't even have to deal with this drama, but... See if she'll pull some gas. All right, so let's try again. If I just keep her running for a second. Let's keep her running for a second here. Try not to flood her out here. She ain't pulling no gas though. There's 2 gas lines on this thing too, coming from the tank. I'm wondering, I would think it would be that one. It had a bigger one and a small one. So we know she runs. That's a bonus. I'm thinking if I could just keep some gas going down in her. All right, so left you off. The car wanted to start. Looks like she's doing. She'll be fine. Fuel pump. So I ended up yanking that out. It was easy, guys. I didn't even think I need to video that. I mean, everybody knows how to do that. That's like 2 bolts. Comes out. Just take your lines off. Now this fuel line, the steel, those are a little tricky because one, it didn't want to come loose. So I ended up just cutting in, and I'll just put a hose on there and hose clamp it back together. But I ended up putting a little bit of heat right here on this little fitting. And she came right apart. So, of course, she wouldn't come apart when it was under the car, but now that I got it out, it did fine. So, that's out. And we ordered another fuel pump from Advanced Auto. It is coming tomorrow. And put that on real quick. Get some gas out of the gas can so it would start pulling some fuel because she wants to start. I mean, you guys heard her. She probably runs pretty good. And that'll be it for that, guys. We don't have no brakes. We'll see. Maybe I could just use the emergency brake. I've done that before. And that'll be it. So we'll try again tomorrow. And we will continue on this big block, big nasty 460 out of this Lincoln later. All right, everybody. Look who decided to come out and play today from school. The infamous Jaden. He wants to see if there's any treasures in the back seat because we have no key for the trunk. And I always say I never really find treasures. Maybe I'm going to get lucky today. So we're going to pull the back seat, see if he can squeeze his way through those, you know, those X-shaped little frame kind of rail things that go in the back, and see if we can't get in the trunk. Probably 9 times out of 10, there's not going to be anything, but you never know. All right. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I see treasures. I see treasures. My favorite part of doing the car game. Virginia Slims, baby. Oh, you know this thing's gangster now. You ain't never gonna find a car with Virginia Slims in there now. Heck yeah. Certs, gotta keep that fresh breath. Got a couple. Alright, back at it again. Just trying to read all the cool little labels on the side of this thing. Tire pressures. Anyway, what's really cool about this is we pulled the seat back. Haven't got into the trunk yet. And guess what I found? A build sheet. And try to be very gentle with it. Man, I could never find these in any Mopar that we get around here. But of course, I find it in a big Lincoln Continental all day. Trying to see if anything looks familiar. I'd have to sit there and, you guys might know off the top of your head, but I'd have to sit here and go through all these numbers to see exactly what it is. '76. All right, so that's one thing. I was trying to figure out what year it was. I knew it was like 75 through 77, but I didn't know what year it was. Anyway, that's that. It's kind of a cool find. Can't never find them in any other car. And I'm gonna put you guys back on the tripod here. So you could watch me. Jaden had to go back to school, so he's out, which I'm very surprised he didn't cut class for this one, because I know I would have. And we will see what is in this trunk. You guys can still see. I'm gonna move the light so I don't get blinded over here. As original as I can. And I can see, guys, there is some stuff in there. I see the original jack, of course. That's always the first thing you seem to find in all this bull crap. So, original jack, not the original tire. That's good. So, tire iron. Trying to see what else I could tell you. I see, oh, it's the wheel cover. It's got one of those leather wheel covers, I want to say. No, it's not the wheel cover, it's just the... Okay, so it's like the carpet, I guess. Alright, so it was the carpet, and that looks to be about it, guys. Didn't get the big treasure I was hoping for. Sometimes I can reach in there and get these trunks open, but that's a long way away. That's like a mile to get to that little trunk latch over there. Sometimes I could get them with pliers and twist them and they pop right open. Sometimes. But I do not see nothing good. Here at Poor Boy's Garage, we'd like to thank Super Clean for sponsoring today's video. So what are some of the different products that Super Clean has to offer? Well, here in the car community, we all know that Super Clean's a great degreaser, but they also have floor absorbent and tire cleaner as well, which I did not know that. So we are sent 5 different products, and we want to put 5 different products to the test. One of the goals was to at least try out 2 of the products sent to us by Super Clean, one of them being the regular Tough Task Cleaner degreaser, and the second one being the Tough Task Cleaner degreaser foam. Now, it is recommended that you spray it in an inconspicuous area first, just to avoid damaging any surfaces. Now, on this 76 Lincoln Continental, we really weren't concerned with paint or anything like that because the motor and transmission is going to get pulled eventually anyway. So we sprayed it directly on the car to see what it could do. Now, there's another thing that we decided to do as well. We just wanted to use the average garden hose. I didn't do no scrubbing. I didn't do anything along those lines to make this an easier job. But with a lot of the cars we get around here, at least at Poor Boy's Garage, they all seem to have what I call the funk. Now, it's either that mildew or just, in this case, a lot of dust and dirt and grime. And that's perfect for what Super Clean is made for. What we really loved about Super Clean after it was all said and done was the fact that it is a biodegradable detergent. And also, if there's any kind of concerns for the different surfaces you could use it on, there is a dilution chart offered on the Super Clean website, and I'll put a link in the description below. So if you guys are looking for a cleaner or a degreaser that works on just about any surface for your specific needs, don't hesitate to give Super Clean a try. Now, we tried the Super Clean foam as well as just a regular bottle Super Clean on that 76 Lincoln, and we found that just a regular bottle worked a little better than the Super Clean foam for the application we used it on. But hey guys, give it a try for yourself. Leave me a few comments and let me know what you think. Alright, so fuel pump's on. Looking for my jumper wire to jump the battery to the starter relay. I want to see if I'm going to get some fuel coming up out of the fuel line. Then we at least know we're home free from there. Alright, so let me try to find that. Alright guys, so I got that. Keys on. I should be able to start pulling fuel out of this thing now. Alright, see the fuel coming out. So without trying to start a fire here, we got the fuel coming out. So we did have a bad fuel pump. You know, sometimes you start scratching your head. I was pretty sure it was anyway. But so now I'm gonna go ahead and put this fuel line back. And without trying to make a spark here. Alright, just as long as I can get that on there. I see I got a gas line leak down on the bottom. Where's that coming? Oh, okay. I forgot the return thing. There's a little return line on the fuel pump, so I forgot to even hook that up. All right, let me stick a hose over that real quick with a little screw in the end here. All right, got that plugged off real quick. Got that back on. See if I can get that, turn the key back on here. See if I can get this bad boy to fire up. Get some gas down in that carburetor. Alright. This freaking car is so big, I can't even stick my hand down in there to see if it's even, sounds like that pump's pumping. Sounds though. Sounds and really making it happen are two different things, so. Oh yeah, guys. Can you believe that? You believe that crap? I never get this lucky. I'll tell you right now. That's only in the movies. All right. Get my starter wire. Let's see what she does here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, got it over there too. Wait. Come on, baby. She's a little sticky on that side. Oh, look at that. Come on, baby, get down. Oh, yeah. How gangster is that? We gotta pull this thing out. Look at that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This what makes it all worthwhile, man. Everything's working. We're about to pull this bad boy out. Let's see what she does. Oh, I ain't got no brakes. I'm gonna hold you guys right. We ready? I do have an emergency brake though. Oh man, peppy. Where's that brake release? There's a weird brake release over here. It's like something that's not average, not a big old handle or something. It's like a little switch. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Carbon monoxide, baby. We need to get up out of here. Found it. There we go. Drive. Oh yeah, we're cruising. We're in the yard right now. I have no brakes. So bad to the bone. Throw this thing. Man, she sounds so good too. Saying one of my doors is open. So down the driveway, we're looking good. I'm just using e-brake right now, guys, so bear with me. We got reverse. Oh yeah. Woo. Train fluid's a little low. Our steering pump sounds good, don't it? I'm just gonna pop that hose off. All right, guys, so let's get her on the lift. Let's get that brake line fixed. Hopefully I can re-bleed these brakes with the, my biggest concern is those bleeder valves on these things. I'm gonna heat them up, see if I can't get some brake fluid through them. And that should be about it. And then we could go see if this thing will take a cruise. All right. Lincoln Continental 460. I said it 100 times. Got my key ready. Let's get her going. curves like a kitten. This thing's supposed to have electric seats, but it ain't working. That sucks. Anyway, I got the fold down. We got one brake up front. That's how we roll. This thing's, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're good. I love cruising these big cars, man. I wish I could take this one like down to the beach or something. That would be a good time there. Because these cars, you guys all know, they like to float. Radio works too. Yeah, one brake. You hear that thing smoking. We're out of gas already. We're gonna try again here. We ran this thing out of gas. Luckily it was right down at my buddy Gil's house. So I put a new gas can in it, and she runs good though. I mean, for what she is. I hear one of the bearings going bad and something, but I think it's like I don't know what it is, but I mean, she's pretty good. I can't complain. Sitting for 30 years. I mean, this is all luxury for $75. It's got power, everything, so. Which makes it a blast to drive. it gets up. Ooh. For this big old car, all the smog stuff, all the freaking pumps and all that crap on it, I definitely can't complain. And I know once we get it out of here, put it in that Mercury, I mean, it's gonna get, because the 460s are so dang torquey.